Thanks for stopping by. This is 2-Minute Classroom, and today we're going to talk about enzymes. First, we're going to talk about what enzymes are, and then we'll discuss how they work. An enzyme is a protein, in most cases, that acts as a catalyst in chemical reactions in organisms. So it speeds up these reactions and makes them more likely to occur without being used up. It does this by lowering the activation energy. The activation energy is the energy input required for a chemical reaction to begin. Think of the activation energy as the cost to ride a ride at an amusement park. Let's say it costs $10 to ride, but with an enzyme, some discount card, the cost is only a quarter. You are much more likely to ride the ride if the cost is only a quarter. Similarly, the reaction is much more likely to occur with an enzyme present. Enzymes are sensitive to temperature and pH. Slight changes in temperature can speed up or slow down a reaction, but large changes can denature the enzyme, causing it to lose its function. Changes in pH can also cause enzymes to lose their function. Enzymes are usually named using the suffix -ase. Some of my favorites include helicase, which unzips DNA strands, ATP synthase, which helps convert ADP to ATP, and lactase, which breaks down the carbohydrate lactose. Individuals who are lactose intolerant are missing the enzyme lactase, and thus cannot break down lactose and get sick. So that's a little bit about what enzymes are. Now let's discuss how they do the amazing things that they do. The chemical reactions that enzymes are involved in require the breaking and or forming of bonds. Let's break this process down into 4 steps. Step 1. The substrate, the molecule or molecules involved in the reaction, is in the area near the enzyme and comes into contact with the active site, the area on the enzyme where the substrate binds and the reaction will occur. Step 2. The enzyme changes shape, forming the enzyme-substrate complex. I know, right? Super complicated name. Step 3. The enzyme does its magic to break the molecule down and or form a new molecule. Once the reaction is complete, you are left with the enzyme products complex. And in the 4th and final step, the enzyme releases the products from its active site and changes back to its original position, ready to receive another substrate. It's important to note that enzymes are highly specific. For example, lactase only breaks down the carbohydrate lactose, and not other disaccharide carbohydrates like maltose or sucrose. Well, I hope you learned a little more about enzymes. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. If you have additional questions, I'm more than happy to field those in the comments below. You should know that I reply to nearly all my comments. And finally, don't forget to check out my other videos, and I'll catch you next time.